Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here, and today guys, another movie review, and today guys, going to be reviewing My Bloody Valentine, the original one from 1981. This is one of those Friday 13th, kind of clone movies that was, released after the first one, because, first Friday 13th came out in 1980, this was in 1981, and it's also one of them Canadian slasher horror movies, which are always great, but, they did have a remake, but, it kind of sucked. And also, this was my first time watching it. I've always wanted to watch it, but they only had one Blu-ray release of it, and that was like back in like 2009, 2010. It was retired too, so it was like really expensive on the secondary market. But luckily, Scream Factory released their version, which actually comes with the uncut version of the movie, which has a lot more gore in it. Which I've heard some complaints that the footage that they spliced in, the deleted footage is like a lot more grainy than the other film. And I didn't really notice that at all. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a little bit different, but like, it's not like that much different from the other footage in the film. But pretty much this movie, takes place in the town of Valentine Bluffs, which, is a great name. But, Valentine's Day around there, used to be a big thing because, for obvious reasons. But it's this mining town and somewhere in Canada. But, and then 20 years ago on a night of a Valentine's dance they were having, two mine supervisors, they leave their post and some miners get, caved in and trapped in the mine. And then whenever they dig them out, only one survives, and he pretty much ate the other miners, went crazy. And then like a year later, he comes back and murders the two mine supervisors. So, so Valentine's Day, they haven't had a dance in 20 years, and they decided to have it this year, and a new murderer turned up, or maybe it's the same murderer, Harry Warden, which is the murderer that killed the two supervisors. But I think the one thing that kind of drew me to this movie is anytime there's a horror movie that's based off a holiday, like I'm all into that, like Black Christmas, Krampus, any of that kind of stuff. And, My Bloody Valentine, great name, by the way. It just kind of drew me towards it. And also the main, killer of the movie, I guess you could call it Harry Warren, even though, spoilers, but later in the movie, which Harry Warren died 5 years ago, and it's actually TJ's best friend, which is our main character's. It's actually his best friend Axel, which was been murdered this entire time. But I guess speaking about main characters, TJ, he left town to go to the West Coast. He came back, and his girlfriend is now dating his best friend Axel, and that causes some tension between them. And Axel's just kind of creepy because he actually is the murderer, but I don't know, he just didn't really act right throughout the movie. And I knew it was him the entire time just because I had that spoiled for me, but whatever. But and the whole also the gore in this movie is amazing. When Mabel in the washing machine or whatnot, dryer, whatever it is, that was probably the most memorable kill of the movie. That, and also whenever the guy gets the pickaxe stuck through the head, out the eyeball, that was another really great kill. Some of that spliced in footage again, like I said. But I would definitely recommend watching the unrated version, or whatever it's called, with the Screen Factory edition. But in the whole storyline, first of all, let me just say I loved all the Valentine's Day decorations all over town and whatnot. And also the main characters, working the mine or whatnot. Like Hollis, I love him. My two favorite characters in the movie is Mabel, because she didn't deserve to die. Like, why did you have to kill her? And Hollis, just because he's great. I love how whenever TJ and Axel get in a fight, at their party, they put on themselves because, the town party got canceled because, they found the, people started dying because for obvious reasons. But, they get in a fight, and Hollis just straight just throws one of them and breaks them up. It's great though. But, Mabel had to die. Hollis had the worst death. I felt so bad for that. He literally got these staples, or these big nails dried into his head, and he just had to waddle away until he died a slow and painful death. That's just, really, really bad. And so I guess I guess Mabel was dead before she got put in the washing machine, but still though. And also, we learn later at the end of the movie, why TJ, or not TJ, but why Axel, committed these murders, because he was the son of one of the mine supervisors that got murdered by Harry Warden. And I guess also some of it was jealousy, with TJ and Sarah, which, is that whole love triangle thing going on there. But like I said, I think the thing that really makes this movie is the whole, Valentine's Day setting, and also the really unique, outfit of the murderer, the kind of mining suit. I think it's a really great idea for a killer with a pickaxe and whatnot. And I think that definitely does do some of it because I think it is really kind of creepy. But and also like whenever they're actually in the mine for like the last 30 minutes of the movie, because they're like, oh yeah, let's go explore in the mine, but Harry Warden's down there. The mine setting adds a really great ambiance to the movie, and definitely kind of creepy because like real life mines, like especially underground like that, like it's definitely so unsettling about them. And like when TJ thinks Axel fell into the water or whatnot, he's like, yeah, there's nothing I can do to that 60 feet deep. I was like, you know what, I'm right there with you because like, yeah, I'm not risking my life just for that. And mines are scary like that, because that is like a real thing in a mine or whatnot, but don't really make sense why they wanted to take the elevator up, even though they took the mine train down there. I don't know, kind of weird though. But one of my favorite parts of the movies, when the miners just smashing the lights coming down the tunnel. That's like great and very iconic, I believe. But there's a few other kills too. But like I said, the main ones is the ones I really like is pickaxe through the eye and the washing machine. Even though Mabel did not deserve that, she was great though. And you also got the other characters. Like also I forgot to mention, TJ is Mr. Henniger, the owner of the mine's son, and we got like the police captain, chief, or whatever. He's pretty good throughout the movie, because we hear the person from the insane asylum where Harry Warren was at called her back, and we never heard what she said. So by the time near the end of the movie, near the I was like, oh yeah, she's probably gonna say he died, or he died, and it's probably somebody else. But and I think definitely the part that's most unsettling of all is at the very end, whenever they're trying to dig out Axel from the mine collapse or whatnot. He cuts off his own arm, and he's talking about how he'll see TJ in hell, and he's coming to Harry. Then he just runs off into the abandoned mine, like laughing maniacally, like that. That's honestly just so unsettling, and what a great ending. And also at the end credits, the credits of the movie, like it's got this great song written just for the movie, and it sounds like I guess like an Irish folk tale kind of thing. It's honestly great. If you haven't heard it, look it up on YouTube because it's just great. But My Bloody Valentine though, I think this is honestly the quintessential kind of 80s Friday 13th clone slasher. It's also one of those holiday slashers, so that's got two things going for it, because this movie's kind of directly made off like the first two Friday 13th movies, which are my favorite in that franchise. And I can appreciate it. This movie does drag in some parts, I would say. Some of the characters' decisions and stuff is really stupid, like when Sarah's friend in the mine gets killed, she just kind of like walks away, but then the miners chase after her. I don't know, just some weird stuff like that. Don't really hold the tension or whatnot, because they see the miner coming, and then like the miner just like disappears. I don't know, but overall, I just really enjoyed. Like I said, great kills. The whole ambiance of the mine setting and the third act. Love the Valentine's Day decorations. I love Valentine's Bluff. The setting and concept for this movie is great. I love the kind of folklore behind it. If like the guy getting trapped in the mine, he's coming back to kill or whatnot. I love the twist, like I said. But like I said, honestly, probably one of the more quintessential and more influential, Friday 13th slasher clones that, were all in the 80s, I would say. I do know this is actually some people's favorite slashers, which I could definitely see why, but I'm probably going to give this movie like I'll give it a 8.6 out of 10, just, and I rate movies off enjoyment level, and I really enjoy this. This is probably a movie I could see myself watching every year, though, but like I said, 8.6 out of 10, I'll probably, make this a new tradition of mine to watch this. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about My Bloody Valentine down below. Check out my Twitter and Discord, link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some other videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!